Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is our first webinar of the month of the new year of 2024. Welcome to our no-cost business assistance program for entertainment professionals. Today is January 18, 2024. This webinar is going to be an hour from 11 to 12. Thank you so much for taking your time to join us. My name is Sara Zorabian, and I am with the Business Assistance Program. Again, welcome. Wanted to let you know that this webinar will be recorded. Also, we will have a question and answer section at the end. You can put that in Q&A, or you can also put that in chat. Again, thank you. My name is Sara Zorabian. I'm Regional Manager with the Business Assistance Program with the Los Angeles County Economic Development Corporation. I would also like to introduce you to Lyndon Johnson, our Associate Director of Business Assistance and Development. And I would like to introduce you to our guests. We have some really great guest speakers today in reference to our topic. And I would like to introduce you to Mark Scroggs. Mark has over 30 years of talent agency business experience. Mark Scroggs has been with a large, mid-size, and boutique talent agencies. Originally from Indianapolis, Mark has a journalism degree from Ball State University and also almost degree at USC School of Cinema and Television. Mark is known for his representation of comedy, clients, and with pioneering online information sharing with talent representatives. Mark, thank you so much for kicking us off.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. I want to thank LA EDC for inviting us. My name is Mark Scroggs. I've been a talent agent for a long time. I'm going to look like I'm self-taping and not looking at my notes. But last fall during the strikes, a group of talent agents and managers, we informally created a group to find out what we could do with different representatives, different agencies, different organizations to help alleviate the pressure and the strikes. We've reached out to a lot of different groups. Jess Canty, who I hope is here somewhere, and she is, okay. Jess and I met with the LA EDC. When we do these meetings, we kind of work ourselves in like small groups. We started finding out what they do. How we got started was partially because when we wanted to deal with the strike stuff. Then we found out that we weren't being discussed as talent representatives, as part of like who's affected by the strikes. We're very involved with everything. We're very much a part of the ecosystem, but we've kind of been become invisible, and that's partly our fault. And we wanted to reach out to more people and find out what we could do and become more involved with the community. Jess, you want to add anything right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think, and apologies, my Zoom was not cooperating, but I'm so happy to be here. Apologies if this is a repeat, but, I think part of the reason why we're not thought of or invisible is because we really don't have like a coalition, like a union that is out in the community and has that sort of political pull. So it's been really nice to connect with all of the stakeholders that are on this slide, as well as just, I think independent producers are in this boat. I think small production companies to some extent are in this boat as well. And so it's been really nice to connect and hear that everyone is kind of going through the same thing, and we all work together to create these amazing projects. And so it feels like we can all work together to also support each other, just to have more visibility in general in terms of how integral we all are to the everyday workings of how movies and television and all the other kinds of content we participate in get made.
Yeah. And with this, we've been meeting different groups and finding out about different groups that we didn't know about. We didn't know all these resources were available. Besides the LA EDC, there's the Department of Economic Development, LA Film Office. Valley Economic Alliance, JobWorks, different communities have their own economic development groups. They all work together, which is fascinating that we didn't, that is going on. And we have a lot to, what we can do, like, to do, like we were talking about this, how we can be more involved. Jess brought this up in one of the conversations. It's like we've just kind of said, we go at our own, do our own thing. We don't get involved with things unless it happens, like, oh, come to an event, and like I said one day, we want to be the people who just don't buy the tables. We want to participate. We're also at these events, we want to be part of it. So we can use our information, our knowledge. If you want to move the slide, our insights, what we can tell, like we can see trends, we can see what's going on in breakdowns with projects, how to get involved. We can get involved ourselves. Like I was mentioning, one of my clients is involved with a TikTok situation with the Coogan Act. It's a long story, but because she does this stuff, she has an expertise that's helping them with the legislation to write a bill that normally we wouldn't think about. You wouldn't think about this stuff. With AI, we all have questions. We all have to be involved, and we can use that stuff. We can use our knowledge, our expertise. Sometimes, I hate to say this, sometimes being in Hollywood, so to speak, you have a little more spotlight on you, and we can take advantage of that. We can take advantage of it. Our clients can. And we need to do more to help the community. There's a lot of things going on. We're finding out this whole world out there that we all can become involved in, and we should,
Yeah, and I think it's funny you mentioned that, Mark. I think that's the other thing that we feel like we've been up against a little bit in terms of the assumption that everyone in Hollywood is making, tons of money, and like, how could you possibly need economic support if you're in Hollywood? We do a really good job in this town of, marketing the glitz and the glamour and all of that, which is awesome. And I think that's part of the reason why a lot of us are here, because it's fun. But the flip side is, there is a, whatever you want to call it, there is a working class, middle class of this industry. And I think that's another thing that sort of gets forgotten. And so that's why we just wanted to come together to connect with all of these amazing resources that do exist in LA and sort of try to prove the template in LA, so that, if you are in New York, if you are, in the Southeast or something, there's potentially a replicatable way of finding the resources in your area. Because there are, like with this, there are resources available. It's just a matter of figuring out where they are and then how to engage them to help support.
Yeah. And we're also really formalizing what we're doing more. I think it's nice to have it being a little informal so people can come in and join and do whatever with us and help out. But it's nice to have, we're going to some more formality. And it's just great to be working with other people. Sometimes you're like, why, we can't spend our whole days looking at Dick Wolf breakdowns. We could, but it wouldn't be fun. And so that's the thing. We just want to be involved, and we're glad everybody's here. Like I said, we don't know the answers. We're still learning everything. And we just really appreciate these guys, putting this together for us. Thanks. Yeah. And here's what they can, things they can offer us, like technical experience, business experience. There's all sorts of like different programs. In July, there was stuff sent out for different programs, like here's what we're doing to, community aid. We weren't a part of it. We just need to be a part of it in case there is another strike or two or other economic things that go on. And there's resources that we could utilize that we don't think about because we're small businesses and we have to think of ourselves as small businesses instead of just representatives. So that's in a nutshell. Unless Jess, you have anything else? That's
it. Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Mark and Jess. Thank you so much for being on this webinar today. We appreciate your time and your expertise.
Oh, I think you got, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And let's see here. So as far as Los Angeles LAEDC and our vision and our mission, We are a reimagined Los Angeles regional, growing, equitable, sustainable economy, and we want to provide a healthy and high standard of living for all. Our mission is to reinvent our economy, to collaborate within growth and prosperity for all. So with technical assistance, and what we do with the business assistance program is we offer exactly that. We have technical assistant programs like workforce training and development, permitting assistance and expediting. We can offer you tax incentives, financing resources, site selection and relocation, connections to public-private resources in cities, cost containment strategies, business resilience resources, and programs for manufacturing. If you are a manufacturing company that actually complements the entertainment industry, procurement opportunities, utility programs, direct help to employers, positioned for economic resilience, safety opening guides. We also do small business referrals and analysis and economic forecasts and LEEDCs with the LEEDC's Institute of Applied Economics. Here are connections to our resources. We have city permits, LA County Public Works, financing, which is county loans and business and expansion technology. We also have SBA we can refer you to, small business development centers, energy efficiencies if you do have a brick and mortar with Southern California Edison, also LADWP, and municipal programs. With workforce, we work very closely with our America's Job Centers of California to help you with programs in training, funding, recruitment, and screening. Also internships, business technical assistance workshop, and also benefits and layoff transition. We also do assist with economic data, which is economic forecasts, industry-specific data as well, if you're interested in getting to know more about that. Also real estate site searches. We also do reduce risk, increase bottom line, CMTC, lean manufacturing, risk management, employee benefits, workers' comp, and cost segregation. With that said, this is our LAEDC business assistance team. We have Barbara Levine, who's our director. Our associate director, of course, is Lyndon Johnson. We have Leonard Morales, the senior district manager, Ricky Michelle, myself, Seta, and also Mayvon and Raphael as our team as well. So that is us in a nutshell. Next, I want to introduce you to Mariana Hernandez. Mariana is our program manager for industry cluster and development at the Los Angeles County Economic Development Corporation. Welcome, Mariana, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Seta, and the entire BAP team for having me. It's a pleasure to be able to speak to everyone and really serve as a resource for anyone in the digital media and entertainment space, as well as a couple other industries that we focus on. So again, as Seta mentioned, my name is Mariana Hernandez. I am the program manager of industry cluster development, which is relatively new to LAEDC, although the efforts that we do in our department have been longstanding. There has recently been a new approach at LAEDC for economic development, which is what we see here on the screen. The 5-pillar approach or strategy for economic development is utilizing our existing strengths, which we are already well known for, such as economic research, business assistance, foreign direct investment, workforce development, to move an industry cluster at a time. So using those 4 pillars, we push the additional industry cluster pillar, one industry at a time. The industries that we have started with are bioscience, digital media and entertainment, and aerospace and defense. And my email address was shared in the previous slide, but I'll also share it in the email, in the chat function, in case anybody would like to join any of those industry cluster or councils. We have a council for each of the 3 industries that I just mentioned: bioscience, digital media and entertainment, and aerospace and defense. For the digital media and entertainment, since that's what we're speaking for about today, if we can go to the next slide, please. Thank you. The Digital Media and Entertainment Council really serves as a coalition of industry partners to connect the industry to the communities and resources that it serves. So that way we push our resiliency, our growing and sustainable ecosystem here in the region. So we want to make sure that we take advantage of the resources that we have readily available, which are some of the ones that I already mentioned, such as the American Job Centers to connect to interns or sustainable wages for our employers, tax incentives. And that is really the expertise of the business assistance team, Seda, Lyndon, and the entire team at LAEDC. But those are some of the things that are shared during our council. So if anybody is interested in joining, there's a lot of great resource sharing that is done through the council. And again, it's focused on digital media and entertainment. So we have over 100 partners who currently sit on the council. Those meetings take place on a quarterly basis, and they are recorded. So in case anybody would like to see previous meetings, we can share that out as well. But again, it's an opportunity to explore collaboration and partnerships. And the overall efforts are to identify key strategies on how do we overcome some of the barriers, or how do we mitigate some of the effects of whether it's the strike or any other challenges that the industry has faced here in the Los Angeles region. A lot of the information is also captured to create a baseline report, a foundational basis in terms of where we are as an industry here in Los Angeles, what are some of the strategies that we can implement, and what are the outcomes and impact it has on our region. So with that, again, I will share my information, my email address in case anybody is interested in joining the council, but I'll hand it over to Seda.
Thank you so much, Mariana. Thank you so much for that wonderful information, and the fact that, you know, we have this great industry cluster within the Entertainment, Digital Media and Entertainment Council. Thank you so much. Next, we're going to go ahead and open it up to Q&A. Again, if you have any questions in reference to the to what we just covered, you can put it either in chat, or you can go ahead and put it in Q&A. Again, this webinar will be recorded, we will go ahead and get it out to you as well. So if you do have any questions, please go ahead and put it in the Q&A. Okay, looking for any questions. Okay, we just got a question. Okay, who do we email to find out more about the Digital Entertainment Council? That would be to Mariana. Mariana, can you go ahead and put your email address in the Q&A or chat, actually?
Of course.
Wonderful, thank you. Great. Wonderful. Any other questions? I think we saw one, and then let's see here in the chat. Okay, we have a question. It says, can you define what digital media and entertainment encompasses for everyone? Mariana?
Yes, thank you, Seda. So digital media can encompass anything from like esports, and it can even include the supply chain as well. So really anyone that has an impact or a stake within the entertainment industry, whether it's serving as a vendor, whether it's a studio, whether it's working with or representing talent professionals. The industry council and our work are really to inform or impact anyone within that space. So again, it could be something from esports to the impacts of AI on the industry, to the studios, to the vendors that serve the studios, or anything that you can think of. If you have a stake within the industry, we welcome you to attend our industry council. Again, it's an opportunity to share resources, learn about events that are taking place in your community that you might want to take advantage of. So for example, last February, we had an event and it was geared towards K through 12 students about really what it means to be part of the industry. So we had industry professionals come and speak to them about the different opportunities that they have had and really the pathways to enter the industry. There's a lot of speaking about like the gig economy, since that's very huge here in LA as well, and that has a great impact on our residents. So we've spoken about that. There's another event that we're taking that is taking place in May, and I can share more information with the business assistance team. That's still in the works, but it's another interactive event for kids and young professionals as well, to learn about the different opportunities within the entertainment industry, as well as having access to some of the studios, the union, to learn about really what resources there are available for them and who to go to when they're in need. So I hope that helps. If anybody needs any other information, I'm still around if there's more questions. Thank you, Sara.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mariana. It looks like there's another question for you. How does entertainment work with the other clusters that LAEDC has, as far as a complement to the other clusters that you're currently working with?
Yeah, definitely. So I know that we're going to have a sports and entertainment forum, and you're going to speak about that shortly, but
Yes.
It's not necessarily that the three are intertwined. There could be some overlap, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are directly related. I know aerospace and defense might have their very differentiating procedures and regulations that they have to report to that might not apply to the digital media and entertainment or the bioscience. So they're sort of standalone, but again, some of the supply chain, there might be some overlap. There might be a vendor that could supply the aerospace industry with something that can also be useful to the bioscience, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are intertwined. So each cluster has its own council. So you won't find aerospace and defense people within the digital media and entertainment council necessarily. But again, if there is crossover, we are open to exploring that as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mariana. Looks like that was a kind of a two-part question. How do people find the resources available for them? So the business assistance team, which is a list of individuals that went over, are here to assist you. We're here to help you. We will be reaching out to you in reference to talking to you about some of the resources that are available to you, and talk to you about how we can assist you. So those are some of the resources that we would be able to help you with there. So that's how you would be able to get some of that information. As far as how to work with other EDCs, definitely reaching out to them. Having a list of the available ones that are either in the Valley or in, within Los Angeles, which is the LAEDC. But definitely, that is definitely something that we can talk about when we have our consultation or our one-on-one time with you. Okay. Let me go into the question and answer. Let's see here. Who to talk to about getting involved with general contractors who are looking for specialty trades and contractors. That would be us as well. We would be able to work with you in your contracting opportunities that are out there through the city and the county. This is where we come into to make that connection for you and be able to kind of make that way for you. So that would definitely be us as well.
So there are a
Okay.
couple more questions in there as well. Hi, everyone. One is, are there any grants available to help us during this time? If so, how do we apply? So grants are constantly becoming available throughout the year. There are a couple grants that are available now. So it depends. We would love to, this is kind of just an introduction. We would love to have a conversation with you so we can kind of see what your needs are and try to identify resources for you that are available. And like Seta said, we're a nonprofit, so everything that we do is at no cost to you. We really want to be a resource for you to help you as you navigate, as challenges continue to come up, any relationships you want to help to foster in any way that we can be of assistance to you. That's really what we're here to do. So, you know, we would love to connect with you and then have your email address within our database. So as we do find about different grants that are available, we can definitely get that information out to you as possible and definitely connect you to the resource. It says, another one says, that was great. Any more details or examples, brief case studies you can share at this time? Yeah, there's quite a few. So, I mean, as of recently with the I-10 fire that just happened, our team was definitely on the ground immediately there to help, you know, as well as the city of Los Angeles and the county and many other service providers. We were all there on the ground, reaching out to businesses, assessing their needs and trying to find different, resources that will be available to them and to support their business. There were many big meetings that happened, and as well as expos, you know, that we were a part of as well to help support those that were affected. Another great example, you know, was that during the pandemic, you know, we were definitely out there working closely with the city of Los Angeles as well as the county to help identify businesses and help them through the grant process and find out about different things, whether that was to apply for EIDL loan or PPP loan. So there's many examples that we have of just really being out there in the field and being an advocate for you and really support your business at any time. I think Seta did that last one. It
There's
says,
another
how do
question.
we?
Yeah. Another question, Lyndon, if we're working on a production project that needs help with the city or production permitting, who do we go to?
We would definitely love to help facilitate that introduction for you. I know Seta shared out all of our contact information. Feel free to reach out to any of us and we can definitely put you in contact with the correct department. And if you are currently speaking with someone, to try and help facilitate that connection and to help you get the assistance that you're needing. So like we said, you know, we really wanted to kind of give an idea and let people know, you know, about our organization and the different resources that we provide. But really, we'd love to speak with you one-on-one and definitely be able to understand the needs of your specific business and any challenges you may be facing that we can help you overcome. It says, hello, I just joined the webinar. I believe I missed a lot of crucial information. Will you share any additional resources at the end for information shared today? Yeah, this webinar is being recorded. We are going to post it up on our website, www.ladc.org. But we would love to have a conversation with you, like we said. So I think, Seta, maybe if we can go back to the slide with our email addresses on there, and feel free to reach out to any one of us. We would love to help you. The way that our organization is set up is that we have 6 regional managers that are out in the field, and we serve the different areas throughout Los Angeles County. So feel free to reach out to any of us and we'll definitely be able to assist. And if it's not within our region, we'll definitely connect you with the correct person.
Wonderful. And
it says, do you assist businesses in becoming certifying bodies for positions in entertainment that don't currently have certifications? That's a great question. Could you care to elaborate maybe a little bit more? Or if this is a specific question, we would love to maybe address it one-on-one, or maybe something that can come up in one of the industry councils. We encourage you to get involved there as well. We work closely with, you know, Mariana and her team. They work closely with the community colleges as well as our AJCCs. as well as our universities, to help support that talent pool of people looking to get into the entertainment industry, and, you know, and people looking to do possible internships and externships and just different opportunities. So we definitely want to be a resource for you. You know, we might not have all of the answers, but we can definitely help send you to the people who will, and help facilitate that for you.
Absolutely. Any other questions? Let's see here. Are you involved with legislators to help small businesses with advocacy at the local and state level? It's challenging to find an advocate as an independent. Lyndon?
I'm sorry?
Question is, are you involved with legislators to help small businesses with advocacy and the local and state level? It's challenging to find an advocate as an independent.
So we're a 501c3 public benefit organization. So I would say that the best way for that would definitely be to join up with Mariana and her team. And definitely there are, you know, I know they try to connect different bodies, you know, whether it's government, education, actual business together to talk about some of the issues that are being faced with individuals within the industry. But again, I encourage you to reach out to us. And then as we delve deeper into, you know, the conversation, maybe we can identify some resources in which you can reach out to, whether or not that's your council district, your state, you know, like you said, legislators and stuff. So, you know, we encourage you definitely to have that conversation with us. No, so there is no fee to join any of the LADC. We are a nonprofit. There's no fee to join the council that Mariana was speaking about, to have a meeting with us. As many meetings as it would take. There is no fee to any of the services. We do have events, and some of those events we do charge for some of the events that we do have. But as far as our services, there is no fee to anything. And do you need to join LADC to do so? No, I mean, really just reach out to us and we can definitely be a support. But I encourage you, if you're part of the entertainment industry, the council, the Digital Media Entertainment Council, is an amazing council. We'll definitely encourage you to get involved that way.
Okay. Wonderful. Any other questions? Okay, let's just double check real quick. And any case studies of how specifically agents, managers, and other talent reps can benefit from LAEDC?
Do you want to handle that one, Seta? Do you want to go ahead?
Sure. So as far as any case studies, we're in process right now. This has been a great opportunity for us with Mark and with Jess to actually come on board and help us with, you know, reaching out to the industry and helping you. So this is where, you know, we're gonna get started with that. We're very resilient with the other businesses that complement the entertainment industry, whether it would be restaurants or other businesses that did. So yes, we were really resilient when it came to that, and we're looking forward to doing the same here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely during the pandemic, I mean, I know I helped quite a few individuals, whether they were agents or managers, you know, apply for some of the grants that were available during that time, as well as for some of the other benefits that were available. So yeah, I mean, we help businesses across, but we try to, you know, specifically, you know, different individuals, even within the same industry, sometimes have different issues that they're facing. So sometimes it's workforce and needing some of that assistance. We would love to, you know, meet with you in that way and provide support.
Yeah.
So someone was asking, how do we add ourselves to your database, our email list? Definitely, I think the best way would be to reach out to us. We have a database that we keep, and once we reach out to you, we have you within that. So you'll get emails about the different events and industry councils meetings that we do have, as well as any new information that we get about different grants or things that might be that can assist your business, we'll definitely send you out that way. So I would say definitely reach out to one of us and let's have that consultation, because oftentimes we find that, you know, there is something in some way in which we can help you, you know, whether if it's not a grant, maybe finding ways to identify to lower your bottom line, which is also a way to help you get through, or, you know, or identifying different access to capital resources that are out there and available.
Absolutely. I have another question here focusing around AI and what information can we share in regard to our to talent clients and the impact it is having on their careers. That's definitely a topic of discussion in all realms, and not only in entertainment. So definitely we are working towards, go ahead, Lyndon.
No, please, Sarah.
Yeah, we are definitely working towards getting to know more about it, and LAEDC, you know, is striving to get more information when it comes to AI.
Yeah, I would say, you know, we'd really rely on you guys, you know, as industry professionals to kind of let us know, whether that's through your personal conversations you may have, and how you feel that it is affecting the industry or your business in specifically. And definitely we can see if we can, you know, help to provide resources around those different things, or connect you with people that you can speak to, you know, that you can have your voice heard about what effects you might see. But, you know, definitely we're economic development professionals, you know, and we definitely rely on, you know, the expertise of you who are in the industry to definitely let us know that, so that we can support and let, you know, find you avenues to speak to the right people to, you know, have that knowledge. And again, I would lean on to say Mariana and the Digital Media and Entertainment Council would be a great to do that. You can feel free to send your email address to any of us, or all of us will definitely be in contact. We will also send out a follow-up email to everyone who is registered as well, and try to set up a time to meet that's applicable to you. Yeah, so definitely there's the one about, is there assistance you can offer for insurance and other operational costs? Seta, do you wanna handle that?
Sure, absolutely. So yes, absolutely. We do work with some great partners that we've been working with for a while when it comes to insurance and other operational costs. And they will go ahead and review your files, or you know, review where you are, and be able to help you by saving money and helping your bottom line.
Yeah,
And these are all no cost referral resources to you.
absolutely. And then I see one is how do we sign up to find out what tax incentives apply to talent managers and agents? Also, what grants are available to agents and management impacted by the strike? You know, like we said, definitely let's have a meeting to see, as we get to understand more about what it is that you're doing in your business, we could definitely identify if there are some sort of tax incentives that are available to you. The state of California has quite a few. They also have, you know, programs like their California Competes tax credit, you know, if it's applicable to you. So we would love to have the opportunity to speak with you personally and see the way that the tax incentives are structured. Is not really, some of them are industry specific, but a lot of them are based on what it is that you do in your specific situation. And like we said, as we find out about different grants that are available, we'll definitely let you know about those. You know, we do find about owned businesses, or just small businesses in general within the county, and some of them are even state and nationwide. So we would love to have that conversation with you and to see how we can assist.
Yep, absolutely. So it says, who should we email to set up a meeting? You can definitely, you can go ahead and email me, or you can email Lyndon, but you can go ahead and just email me directly. I'll go ahead and put my information here. It's seta.zorabian@gmail.com. And you can go ahead and just email directly, and then I will go ahead and forward it on over to the correct manager or what have you.
I'm just scrolling through to make sure that we haven't missed any questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Seta talked about it as well, but it was talking about getting involved with general contractors or looking for specialty trade contracts. You know, the city as well as, you know, Los Angeles County, they have amazing procurement programs that is, you know, you can sign up. There's no charge for you to sign up. And there's you know, both the city and the county do billions of dollars of business through procurement. It's a great opportunity, specifically for this one, a general contractor or, you know, so we'd love to have that conversation with you and connect you with someone who can help you definitely get certified and to find out about different opportunities.
Absolutely. Okay, I think that concludes. Actually, we have one more. Thank you. Grateful for your time. Thank you so much. We appreciate you all taking the time to get to be on this webinar. I know it's not easy, especially when you are businesses or running the business. It's not easy to take that time, but we really appreciate you doing so. And we are here to help you and work with you. Thank you so much, Mark, Jess, Mariana, for being on this webinar with us. You know, and we're here to assist you as much as possible. I do want to talk about another event that is happening at LAEDC.
Can I
We
share
do,
one thing really fast, Seta?
sure,
I just want to
absolutely.
say, you know, we really just want to be a resource for you as business owners. You know, we know that you guys spend a lot of time doing what you do, and we definitely want to be that resource to let you know about different things that become available. And like we said, you know, we definitely want to be that connection. So for whatever it is, you know, we obviously don't have all of the answers, but, you know, through the connections, you know, we definitely will be able to point you in the right direction to get that assistance. And oftentimes, you know, like we said, you know, before, you know, there's often ways to reduce your bottom line or to, you know, workforce needs that you may have, and to see if there's programs, you know, with interns that can help you with, you know, some of the, you know, assistance you maybe need to do different tasks, and, you know, and to see if you can qualify for any of the programs that the state has, subsidized hiring programs that the state has. So we'd love to have that conversation with you. Like we said, there's no charge to anything that we do. We encourage you to look on our website, www.ladc.org, to definitely be there to help you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lyndon. So we do have an event coming up on January 23rd from 3 to 5:30 at the UCLA Nimoy Theater. And it's a Future Forum of Sports and Entertainment. And it's about making Los Angeles the global end zone on January 23. And it's a platform to discuss the realities of becoming a global sports hub, how to ensure proper infrastructure, equitable talent recruitment, and regional partnerships that can help Los Angeles establish itself as a leader in the sports and entertainment world. So if you want to come out and join us, please do so. You can just go into our website at www.laedc.org under events, and it will be there. Hope to see you and put a name to a face. And if not, we do look forward to speaking with you. And again, thank you so much for being on this webinar today. Again, thank you, Mark, Mariana, and Jess, our partners, for also being here. And we're looking forward to speaking with you.
Thank you all so much. Mark and I know so appreciate your efforts and excited to continue chatting with you. And everyone, I can't tell you enough, take advantage of all this amazing help they're offering and resources. Mark and I are so happy to have found them, and I can tell you they're great to work with. So
Yeah, I second that. So
thank you, Mark.
okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day, and we look forward to speaking with you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
bye.
Bye-bye.